Good morning, everybody. I am going to talk about day 25. Sorry, it's daylight and actually the morning of day 26. I was pretty tired last night and ended up falling asleep and heading to bed. I remember when I laid my pillow on the bed, I was like, oh crap, I forgot to make my video. But I figured you guys wouldn't mind if I waited till morning. So here I am talking about day 25. Well, I started day 25 with a workout. I walked for 3 miles, but in my walk, I did jog for like 1 minute, and I want to tell you why I did that. I've been following Dr. Eric Berg on YouTube. I also started following him on Facebook also, but I just find him very interesting. Like a lot of times when he starts talking about like a body type and that, it's like, oh my gosh, that's me. So I've been really checking him out. He talks a lot about intermittent fasting and keto and the type of body you are and how what's the best way to lose weight. And even though I haven't really changed my diet to his philosophy, he just has some really good points. And I started thinking because he was talking about exercise and how, like, when you exercise, is not the time that you're actually burning fat because you're putting stress on your body at that time and your body's releasing cortisol and then your insulin spikes. So, whenever your insulin is spiked in your body, it tells the body no more fat burning. So it's burning, yeah, energy that you have, maybe burning calories, but as far as the fat on my body, as far as my gut, my saddlebags, it is not coming off during exercise. And he even talks about how recovery is the biggest time in which fat burn happens. So when your body starts leveling it out and getting back to, it is recovering from that exercise. That's when your body is burning fat. And he says your body burns the most fat when you sleep. When you get into that deep sleep, that is when your body burns the most fat. So he's really talking about how you should make sure you have plenty of rest. One thing, lucky for me, I sleep very well. Unless there's something stressful going on in my life, I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and stressing about it. Like I can do anything about it at 3 a.m. But anyways, it's very important to sleep. But back to the whole exercise. So I watched the one video on whether exercise is right for you, and you're talking about a woman who had started like at 230 something, and I think my highest weight I've ever been was like 247. But whenever I start getting back to exercising, or when I decide to lose weight, I'll usually jump right in. I'll start doing a walk, jog, no matter what weight I am. And just like last Mother's Day, I was like down in the 180s and I ran a 5K with my family. So I started thinking because, I know Fit Caroline for years back, I was always fit. I sometimes am wondering, am I putting strain on my heart for jumping right back into exercise, more of the HIIT kind of exercise. And I need to make sure, I'm not straining my heart. Whatever strains my heart strains my one kidney. So I'm just like, I should make sure that I should be jumping right into the more high intense workouts. So what he suggested is a good way to see if you are fit enough to be doing the exercise you're doing, when it comes to high intensity. So what he suggests is, he said, what you do is well, first of all, you take, well, we won't worry about your max heart rate. First of all, we're going to just see how you recover. So what he did was, he said, you're going to work out hard for 1 minute. So before you do that, you're going to take your resting heartbeats per minute. And then he said, go and run hard. Like I ran hard for 1 minute. Then you stop and you take that heart rate right after that intense workout. Then you're going to sit down, you're going to rest for 1 straight minute, and then you're going to take that resting heart rate, or you're going to take that recovery heart rate. So what he said is, from that high intensity heart rate to that recovery heart rate, if your heart rate only drops 12 or less beats per minute, he said, you should just be walking. He's not saying you're never going to work out, you're never going to, be able to do intense workout, but you need to gradually work yourself up to it because you are damaging your heart and you could have a heart attack. So when I did it, I believe I was like at 160 was my heart rate at the end of the active. And then when I was done, it was 120. So I had like a 40, 40 heartbeat per minute drop. So he said, that's good. So I'm allowed. I can go ahead and do my little walk, run, and, sprint walks kind of stuff. And it's good for my heart because my heart is recovering. So I'm pretty stoked about that because, like he says, when you damage your heart, you're healing in that and you're not burning that fat either. So I just wanted to share that with you, kind of what I did, because I just wanted to make sure I was doing what was healthy for me. I don't mind walking and working my way up. It was just nice to be taught how to test, do a fit test on yourself. So, like I said, go ahead and try it, resting heart rate, work out hard for 1 minute, take that heart rate, take a break for 1 complete minute doing nothing, take that heart rate. If you are better than 12 and higher that it drops, then you're good to go. So anyway, so all I did was walk yesterday except for 1 minute of intense work. It was pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now, as far as OMAD went really good. I haven't been real hungry. I don't know if I'm just kind of distracted from my grandson. I know I told you I'd put a picture of him. Maybe I'll do that tonight. But anyways, I just been, kind of trying to support my daughter in her new role. I've been trying to give them time alone. So I went and got a bunch of groceries and took them to the house, and then we had to drop their dogs off at their house. Their one dog is not doing good with a new baby. But then I had to run back over and kind of try to introduce the dog. I just think the one is just not happy about not being the baby anymore. So they're just going to have to get used to it. Oh, let me decline this out. Oh, sorry. So anyways, sorry about that. So anyways, as far as OMAD, I was real busy. Like I said, getting ready for them to get home with the baby and getting groceries, stuff like that. And then when we ran back to get the dogs, we were planning on going to a movie, but we kind of ran late. So we headed over to Pizza Hut. And you'd be happy to know that I had 1 piece of pizza and a crust of a pizza because it was stuffed crust. And that's it. And then we got some like cheese little breads in the beginning, and I had a few of those. And then I ran to pick up a couple of things for my daughter when we to run them back to them at the grocery store, and I grabbed myself some M&Ms, but I ended up sharing those with my husband. So I wasn't real hungry yesterday, and I'm starting to stop eating when I feel full, so that's awesome. I can't wait until my next 30 days because I really think after this 30 days is up, I'm going to really start focusing on the foods I put in my body. Just because, like I said, Dr. Eric Berg is like such a great motivation in his logic, and I've always been a logic kind of person, data, reasoning, understanding physiology is amazing to me of our bodies. So I think that having his information on his page is very helpful for me to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the diet. And I do believe that I'm going to go with a keto diet while doing some kind of intermittent fasting. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to be full go OMAD, although it's just sometimes OMAD, when you're not hungry, OMAD is so easy. It really is. So we'll find out what I'm going to do on Monday. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really excited that my grandson's here, and my daughter's just looks great for just having a C-section and is moving into motherhood so well. So overall great day on day 25. So I'm going to let you go on that. So I will talk to you tonight. Bye.